This video is for Abby, who is out sick today, covering the Brun Romance, which can be found, among other places, in the Concert and Contest collection. And if you buy it from Flute World, you can use code Allison2026 for 10% off any sheet music and accessory purchased. So I'm going to start by just practicing this section by section, and I might be talking fast because I actually did this already tonight and the sound didn't record the metronome on the tablet. So trying it as a separate thing. So I'm going to start with the metronome set to chord note equals 52 and play that opening section. 1, 2, 3. And pausing there, let's take a look at measure 11. Beat 3, we have the double grace E, F sharp, E. Remember that you can use the trill fingering from E to F sharp, which is the right first finger. So it'll be an E, F sharp, E right there. We normally do not finger this F sharp with the middle finger. The high one, sure, but not this one. But in this case, we'll use it. So beat 3. And when you come up beat 4, go ahead and use the real fingering, the third finger on the F sharp. So measure 11 is. And then take note that the and 4 and are the pickups to the next section. Let's try that bit a little faster at chord note equals 16. 1, 2, 3. And so looking on to this next section, we'll take it back to 52 and make sure that we feel good in there. Pu anime would normally be a little bit faster. We have some quick little graces in there. We will tongue the grace notes in this case, but slur them to the next note. So in measure 14. All right, so with the pickups and 4 and 1 at chord note equals 52, pickups to measure 13, and we'll play through this next section. 1, 2. taking a little bit of a look at this section. And I normally would not breathe on the bar line between 16 and 17. I would breathe after the dotted chord notes. I think it makes a little bit more musical sense. But what I'd like to look at right now is measure 21. We have the double grace, so we'll finger real C sharp and just hit your second trill key one time. So measure 21. 1 E triplet and a 2. So that it's kind of like putting a triplet on the E, 1 E and a 1 E triplet and a 2. And measure 22 is the same way. In measure 23, it's like on the and. So 1 E and triplet a 2. 1 E and triplet a 2. So that it's not in the same place in both of those measures. So let's look at measures 21, 22, and 23 and slow the metronome down to 40. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then those pickups, we will treat those as pickups to the tempo. The C sharp is still good from earlier in the measure. The F natural, which you can see I marked that actually in the video I just did a minute ago. And the A, so we have C sharp, F natural, A, B, leading to this plus calme section. And we'll do that plus calme with pickups at 52. Oh, actually, let's go back and do the un plus animé at that faster tempo. We'll try it at 60. Un peu animé, measure of 13, 1, with the pickups, 1, 2, and notice at 21, it's pianissimo suddenly. So try to get that. The next section, starting in measure 29, the plus lent, is in 12/8. So I'm going to change my subdivision from eighth notes to triplets. And I'm going to slow the metronome way down for now to 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see those green marks I put are highlighting the ties. So if you have two of the same pitch under a slur, you do tongue it. But if they have an additional tie, like those first two Bs and the first two B flats do, and those last two As have a slur and a tie, then we won't retongue it. So that measure, this is measure 30. We will tongue the second B and the third B and the third B flat. So here's a 12/8 measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now looking at the top of the next page, that D to D scale is just a chromatic scale. Practice one octave at a time. probably makes sense to pause this video and practice the chromatic scale a bunch. What I love about chromatic scales is you can do it in groups of 2, group of 3, group of 4, group of 6, and in this case, groups of 4 makes sense because we're in that compound feel. So the first 3 beats are rest. So it's 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 7E and a 8E and a 9E and a 10. And the high D's beat 10 then. So 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 7E and a 8E and a 90 and a 10. And. So that duple, that you see the 2 with the bracket above it, that's taking it from the compound meter to make it feel like a duple. So you're going to break the big beat into 2, even though the metronome's going to have 3. So what you can do, without changing the metronome, and sorry, I think my hand's going to cover the camera, is this is beat 10 and 11 and 12 and. So in this in this compound, it becomes 10 and 1, 10 and 1. So we have, if we start at measure 33, 34, we have 1, 2, 3, 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 7E and a 8E and a 9E and a 10 and 1, 4. And that's going to be quite quick. And it's one of those things where sometimes it just works to feel it out, because the first thing you need to do is make sure you play the chromatic scale comfortably. 1. Okay, so again, starting measure 32, 33, measure 34. The metronome's currently at 40. I'm going to slow it down to 32 for a bit. 1, 2. And so on, and getting it a lot faster. Measure 36, we have that C sharp is 1, 2, 3 tied to 4, and that scale coming down 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. So with this compound meter, one, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Rest. So then the high F sharp is 10 left 12, and then the high G is 1, 2, 3 tied to 4. Let's look at these descending arpeggios. The first arpeggio in measure 37 is a G major arpeggio. G, B, D are the notes. Worth practicing on its own. The next arpeggio in measure 38 is an F sharp minor arpeggio, F sharp A, C sharp. In first inversion, that is to say, starting on the A. Sorry, it's C sharp, F sharp, A, C sharp is the F sharp minor in first inversion, A, C sharp, F sharp. So those can be practiced when we're thinking of the compound meter. 2 plus 2 plus 3. Let's go back to the G major one. G, D, B, G, D, B, G, C. Sorry, C sharp. 2 plus 3 plus 2. G, D, B, G, D, B, G, C sharp. And then 3 plus 2 plus 2. G, D, B, G, D, B, G, cease. Same with the next one, that F sharp minor. We can do 2 plus 2 plus 3. A, fis, cis, A, fis, cis, A, D. 2 plus 3 plus 2, A, fis, cis, A, fis, cis, A, D. And then 3 plus 2 plus 2, A, fis, cis, A, fis, cis, A, D. To help it feel balanced. When I do this without the subdividing metronome, I think 7-tuplet and I try to make it quite even. When I'm practicing it with the subdividing metronome, I'm going to do 2 plus 2 plus 3 because I think it makes the most sense of those options for this section. So starting in measure 36, moving the metronome to 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest. We'll talk about these next runs now. So the first run, starting in the low D, has an F sharp in it. So you can just think 1 sharp in that scale. Practice it. And then technique, rhythm-wise, it starts on beat 10, ties to 11. So it's 10, E and a 12, E and a 1. 10, E and a 12, E and a 1. Then rest 2, 3. The E is beat 4, ties to beat 5. So it's 4, E and a 6, E and a 7. 4, E and a 6, E and a 7. There's no flats, no sharps. Let's first just play that scale up and down. So here's 4. And then rest 8, 9, and then the F natural in this next run. I'm going to go and mark the natural since I just said F sharp. It is a natural still from earlier in the measure. A scale with 1 flat, B flat, so you can think F major scale there if you'd like to. Let's first do the scale up to the F sharp. So that's going to be 10, E and a 12, E and a 1, like the first one was. So let's try those runs. From measure 42, the run with 1 sharp, F sharp. I'm going to slow the metronome down to 30 for the dotted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kind of makes sense. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Except an F sharp is that last note. And then we have rest 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next D is 7, 8, 9. And then that 4 tuplet is going to be spread over 10, 11, 12, leading back into your simple quadruple meter there. So let's play that entire section from measure 34 at 30. 10, 11, 12, 1. you're back to your original theme there. So that requires a little bit of math and a little bit of thinking to get through that section. I want to jump to the ending, measure 57. D, E, D, E, D, E, fees, D, E, fees, E, fees, E, fees, G, B, D. Lean into that D before the A. So think of the D as a springboard or trampoline that's going to lift you to the A. So press into the D so you can float into the A rather than hit the A with a lot of air. So we'll take our metronome back to 52. And we're going to turn the subdivision back to eighth note subdivision since we're back in the simple meter. So here's measure 57. 1, 1, 2, 3. And again, arpeggios are your friend. We have a lot of D major arpeggio going on there at the ending with the D, F sharp, A. You see that in both measure 58 and measure 60, so practice that D major arpeggio. And then the ending section we'll play in just a little bit. That last trill, D to E, you're going to trill the right hand third finger. Pinky will remain in the air. Right hand third finger trills. If we leave the left finger all the way up, the E part of it sounds bad. If we leave the left finger all the way down, the D part sounds bad. So what we do is vent the left first finger. That is to say, open it part way while we're trilling that right third finger. And a trick on the C sharp, rather than go from D to C sharp, just pinky to D, you can leave the right hand, 1, 2, 3, and just open the left hand. So let's try it from 65 to the end at 52 beats per minute. 3. And yes, I took my breath on beat 4 of the previous measure. If I were playing this in context, I'd probably start the breath even earlier. I don't want to try to rush my breath in that last little 16th note on beat 1 of measure 65. So take your breaths early so that way they don't feel tense and panicked. And happy practicing.